This short and snappy is about 15 minutes. During it, you're going to learn about the two significant relationships you'll navigate as a troop helper. We'll also cover some best practices and a few never evers of an effective troop helper. Let's get started. We simply must begin with a thank you. Thank you for volunteering, for helping us realize our mission of building girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. We couldn't do it without you, and we appreciate you. Girl Scouts offers so many ways for you to help. For example, you could perhaps partner with the other leaders and be a co-leader and help run the troop. Cookies are a huge part of Girl Scouts. Perhaps you could be a cookie parent or caregiver that organizes cookie sales. Do you like being outdoors? Maybe you could be a camp parent and certified camper. First aid is important for Girl Scouts. Perhaps you could be responsible for first aid and become certified in CPR and first aid. Service projects realize the vision of Girl Scouts. Girl Scouts is about service and lending service. Maybe you could coordinate those projects. Do you enjoy taking pictures? Maybe you could be the troop photographer. Meetings are a lot of work. Maybe you could help organize the meetings. Cookie booths make the magic happen. Perhaps you can organize and chaperone or just coordinate a cookie booth. There's lots of opportunities. The same for activities. Maybe you could organize the activities and all the girls have to do is just do them. And then perhaps you can chaperone them and make sure they're executed appropriately. You could either organize them or chaperone. The opportunities really are endless. Snacks fuel Girl Scout energy. Maybe you could organize the snacks for the troop. Did you know the council offers several fundraisers? Maybe you could be part of organizing the candy, nuts, and magazine sales. Perhaps you'd like to just keep parents informed. You could be what we'd call the phone tree organizer. Do you know what service unit meetings are? They're an opportunity for troop leaders and volunteers from a specific geographical area to come together, share resources, support, and learn the latest great news from Council. Perhaps you could attend those monthly meetings and bring the notes back to the leader. There are some requirements to being a Girl Scout troop helper. For example, you must bring your most positive attitude to the experience. The girls are relying on you to set the tone for the troop meeting and help define the troop culture. So bring your best Girl Scout spirit. You must also bring an ability to follow leadership. The troop leaders are actually exposed to information that you may not be aware of. So it's important to follow their leadership. They may know about the latest protocols or the latest ways that Girl Scouts do things. So follow their vision. You must also bring a willingness to live by the Girl Scout law. Familiarize yourself with the law. Understand the tenets of it so not only you can model it, but you can be a true Girl Scout. All Girl Scout volunteers must be at least 18 years of age. And if you're going to be in contact with girls, you must follow the volunteer protocols. That includes a background check and being registered with our organization. Your troop leader will help you navigate these protocols, or you can visit our website. As a Girl Scout troop helper, there are two relationships you'll navigate. First is with the troop leader. We'll talk about how you can maximize this relationship and be a real resource to the leadership. Secondly, are the girls. We'll talk about some best practices for working with girls and creating a safe environment for them. Okay, the troop leader. Now, by troop leader, I'm referring to at least two individuals, sometimes more. These are individuals responsible for running the troop. These individuals are your point of contact, okay? So if you have any questions about anything, talk to the troop leader. The troop leader has completed specific requirements and criteria to be equipped to run this role. So, always talk to your troop leader, and if you have any questions, that's where you go first. The troop leader is not just a random person trying to figure things out, but she or he actually adheres to a job description. They know exactly what their role is and what they're supposed to be doing. So trust your troop leader. In addition to the job description, they've been trained to work with the girls in the troop and do things according to the Girl Scouts policies. These policies may seem foreign to you, but remember they've gone through special training, so trust your troop leader. They also have access to resources, staff members, and again, specific policies. So your troop leader knows what he or she is doing and is qualified to run the troop. So you're in great hands under great leadership. Partnering with the troop leader is easy with the Volunteer Toolkit. The Volunteer Toolkit is an online platform from which the troop leader can plan the troop. If you do not have access to the Volunteer Toolkit, the troop leader can print out specific resources for you so that you'll know what activities are planned for the troop and what materials are needed. And it's a good idea to ask the troop leader how you may help. It's a big job running a troop, and in the hustle and bustle of the day, he or she may not have time to really map out everything. So always ask frequently, how may I help you? And if the troop leader says maybe they need shoe boxes for a craft, go ahead and ask, how many do you need? And where do I bring them? Make the role easier for the troop leader because that makes the troop experience better for the girls. And respond to every communication from your troop leader, even if it's with a simple gotcha or yes or okay. That way, the troop leader knows that they can check mark that communication off and they know that you've got everything covered. And communicate with your troop leader. Communication minimizes confusion and it ensures that everything runs smoothly. So, if you don't understand something, be sure to ask. And if you have a concern with the troop leadership, it's okay to share your concerns, but be sure to share them only with the troop leader. There is absolutely no need for other volunteers to know, or even parents or girls. Find a time to meet with the troop leader outside of the troop meeting and share your concerns. Everything can be worked out when Girl Scouts work together. Okay, the second relationship you'll navigate as a Girl Scout troop helper is that with the girls. And the girls have a job too. Their role is to embrace the promise and the law. As you model the promise and the law for the girls, they will learn what it looks like in real life. They'll see what it means to be courteous and respectful and helpful. And their job is to embrace it and to live accordingly. Girl Scouts is also about leadership. So, Girl Led is one of our important cornerstones of our program. So, encourage girls to speak up, to try new things, and to experiment with activities that may not seem comfortable at first. In doing so, you're going to help them build those leadership muscles that they'll need to make the world a better place. And then finally, it's important for girls to have fun. So that is their job too. So as you embrace the Girl Scout law, encourage their leadership, and have a good time yourself, it's for sure that the girls will have a blast as well. Troop culture is important in Girl Scouts. As a result, there are some never evers of working with girls. For one, you should never yell at a Girl Scout. As a troop helper, your job is to model the tenets of the Girl Scout law, so you are courteous and respectful at all times. And there's never a scenario in which you are to make fun of girls or to laugh at girls. Girl Scouts is a safe environment for girls to try new things, to take risk, and that can be scary at times. You should never laugh at a girl or encourage other Girl Scouts to do so. In fact, if you see it happen, it's your role to make sure you redirect and stop that behavior. Girl Scouts should always feel safe in Girl Scouts. Corporal punishment is always forbidden. There is no place in Girl Scouts for spanking or heavy handed discipline. It's not the Girl Scout way. All Girl Scouts are favored at Girl Scout troop meetings. Every girl is welcome and should feel important to the troop. No girl should ever be feeling left out or that one girl is more important than another. Rejection simply not allowed. In your inclusive approach to being a troop helper, you'll make sure all girls feel special and part of the sisterhood. And there's never an opportunity that's appropriate to insult anyone or any Girl Scout. You're a Girl Scout champion, so we know that you'll make sure all girls feel safe, welcome, and part of the Girl Scout troop. No way. Hey, you are a champion for all Girl Scouts, and we know it. We know that you're going to be free with your praise, your encouragement, and you're going to be the girls' biggest cheerleader. We have every confidence of that. Now that you have a clearer perspective of what Girl Scouts is about, what the role of the troop leader is, and how the girls play into the Girl Scout troop, let's discuss a few more best practices for an effective troop helper. For one, it's important that you be on time for when you said you would arrive. Tardiness models poor behavior for the girls, and it's also important that they know that they can depend on you. So if you say 5 o'clock, be there at 5 o'clock, maybe even a little early. It's also important that you're dependable. If you tell the leader or the girls that you're going to do something, follow through 100%. Again, it's important that the girls see your model and know that they can depend on you. And also, as much as you can, be conscientious in your work. Nothing is always going to be perfect, but do your best to deliver excellence as you serve as a Girl Scout troop helper. Girls need not learn that sloppy is okay, but through you they'll learn do your best and embrace your own sense of perfection. And always try to be quiet or appropriately quiet during meetings. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to be silent, but refrain from whispering to other volunteers or parents or talking about subjects that have nothing to do with troop time. So try to respect the girls' time and make it all about them. And most troop leaders can use your help after troop meetings. So whenever possible, stay to help the troop leaders close down the meeting. And Girl Scouts always leave a venue better than they found it. So help us realize that goal. And try to dress appropriately for the activity when you're with the Girl Scouts. We want you to be comfortable. So if it's a messy activity that you're going on, you might want to dress in casual clothes that you don't mind getting soiled. This will minimize your stress and make sure you're ready for the activity. And once again, support the leader's direction. You're an ally for the troop leader, and you're an exemplary of the Girl Scout law and the Girl Scout promise. So bring your best ability to following that leader's vision, and you're going to be just fine. We know that you're going to be an amazing troop helper and a wonderful resource to Girl Scouts. Thank you so much for volunteering to be a Girl Scout troop helper. You're going to help the girls make memories that they will remember for a lifetime. We simply can't say thank you enough for being a Girl Scout troop helper. If you have any questions or want to suggest a short and snappy on a specific subject, don't hesitate to contact us.